Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. So guys, you are about to watch Nnamdi Kanu, what he said about Buhari, IBB and Atiku concerning security. And there was a saying by late Abacha saying that if there's security issue in the country, if it lasts longer than 24 hours, that shows that the government is aware about the whole thing. And in this video, Nnamdi Kanu said a lot of things. The roles that these people, IBB, Babangida, Atiku, and Buhari, the role they play in this insecurity thing that we've been experiencing over the time. You know, it's that type that he says things the way they are, you know, because he's not really looking for any favor from anybody. And he says it the way it is. Of course, the region Nnamdi came from, we have a lot of people there too who are still playing political correctness because of maybe what they want to get or what they don't want to get. And that is why things are not just still moving forward. And in other regions too, we know people who are still speaking up. We know people who are still like, you know, keeping mum. A lot of people who cannot even say things. A lot of people who are really covering the truth just because of one thing or the other, maybe out of fear or out of what they get from the government. Some people have never even worked in their life. They have been government boys. So they tend to align with whatever, you know, with the position of the government. So in this interview, you will hear a lot that he said. Just stay tuned.
As the president, and now they don't like it. 3 people funded Boko Haram: the ex-president, head of state Buhari, another ex-head of state, Hausa Fulani Islamic person called Babangida, another vice presidential vice president, Atiku. They consciously went out to fund Boko Haram because Buhari said after Jonathan won the 2011 elections that I will make the country ungovernable. He said it openly. And they went ahead to do it by killing poor, defenseless Biafran Christians. Because they know that Christians around the world will not come to our rescue. Yeah. They also know that no other people will come to our rescue because they don't want us to emerge as a people. That's a problem.
Yeah. So the British don't want you to emerge as a people.
No.
Aha.
That's a problem.
It's a huge problem.
Massive. But this time around, whether they like it or not,
yeah.
I'm sure the British didn't want the USA to emerge either.
No.
Whether they like it or not, we shall emerge.
Yeah.
Or everything else there will die.
So the role that each and every one of these people that Nnamdi Kanu mentioned, the role they played, people have been saying and people have been insinuating, and yes, nobody has been arrested, nobody has been questioned. And the question people have been asking, the only question people have been asking is, why is this insecurity so strong in the northern area of Nigeria and nobody is ready to copy it down? Despite all the money spent, we are still spending money. And to the extent these Boko Haram people, they have that boldness to take the war, to take the fight to army base. And yet the Burutai will still be raging all over the place, going to places where we have peace, where we have a relative peace. That is where he will be assigning his soldiers to, mounting roadblocks here and there. But in that particular place where the insecurity is on the is on another level, you know, they just take it with not much seriousness. So what do we call all of those things? And a lot of people have been like, oh, the people from the south side of the country, that they are not saying much. Of course, they have said many things. At some point, people were really blaming them that they were not saying much things, or does it mean because it is not really from their side? And up until now, you know, the rate at which people were like, oh, this insecurity thing is going to get to you people's side, is going to get to you people's side. and you are not really concerned about that. But since they have talked, they have said all manner of things, it's just like they are crying more than the bereaved. Everybody just like, whatever that happens to them over there is none of our business. But the unfortunate thing there is that it is the taxpayers' money that are being spent concerning this insecurity of a thing. But gradually the whole thing is coming gradually to, or it has already come. When you talk of all these bandits, Fulani men here and there, kidnapping, coming down to the south. But the issue of this Boko Haram, they have not really gained ground. And the reason why they have not gained ground is because the manner at which they operate, they know that the southerners cannot really go with that. They can't even deceive their youth, because these Boko Haram people, they use all these youth, they make use of them. They make use of all the people that are really idle, make use of people who are not really knowledgeable enough. So they deceive them with all manner of things. There was a time they say even these Boko boys were really recruiting people, and they were paying them so heavily, and brainwashing them, changing their mindset that, okay, if they do this thing, this is what will happen to them, this is what they are going to gain at the end of the day. But because they are not knowledgeable, somebody will be telling you that you should go and just go and kill yourself. Then you that you are telling the person to go and kill yourself, why can't you go? If really you believe in what you are saying, you are preaching it, telling them to go, and you that are preaching it, you have not even gone there to confirm if really after they must have done what you are asking them to do, whether they are going to gain one or two things from there. You have not been there, but you are brainwashing them, because it is lack of knowledge and lack of awareness. Everything at times is not really education, because when you see most people, even from the southern area of Nigeria, some of them who do not go to school, or who are not really knowledgeable, who are not really, have this formal education to a very large extent, you can't go there and deceive them, because, they are really exposed to a very large extent. And they can't believe in all those cock and bull stories that somebody will come and tell them, take money and go and kill yourself. No, they won't take it. So level of awareness differs. So the reason why this thing is persisting in that place, that is what people have not really been able to tackle. And they spend money year in, year out. And the insecurity is on the rise. So what do we call such a thing? What do we call such a thing? And that is what Nnamdi Kanu has said. He has explained. And the reason he made mention of the reason why they the reason why he said all of this is, and why they still want to continue, and nobody is asking questions. But you hear that, they've budgeted so amount of money for security. People are living fat. With this issue of insecurity, a lot of people are living fat. There was a time too, Danjuma came out and said some things. People just say, no, let him go and sit down. It's because of this, it's because of that, because they are not part of the government, because the government has really blocked some of the areas at which they make money. Those were the excuses that even most ordinary Nigerians were given, that they should go and sit down. The administration is doing its best. But what do we have today is a free fall. Everything goes. Nobody can say anything. And up until now, a lot of people are still bent on supporting what is not. And at the end of the day, they are the ones who are the receiving end. So, guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about everything that Nnamdi Kanu has said. He has been saying a lot of things, but a lot of people still not believe this. But few of them are beginning to this guy said this thing. But there's something everybody is always talking about. There is nobody that cannot, even if you don't want to believe in his ideology, if you don't want to believe in what he has been saying, but unconsciously or unknowingly, they always make mention of that in, somebody or people that say that Nigeria is this. They are really right that Nigeria is a zoo. But they always make mention of that thing. A lot of people were really accusing him. Why would he be insulting everybody? Why would he be insulting Nigerians? Is it no more than what is happening now? I think the way Nnamdi Kanu used to talk, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way he used to talk, people saw it as insult then. I think these days he doesn't really speak much. The way he talk, he insult Nigeria. Now he doesn't even need to say it. It's glaring to everybody. Everybody unconsciously, they just make mention of that word because he made that statement. And everybody, if you look thoroughly, if you think deeply, and if you are not economical with the truth, you will agree with what he said, because in a sinner community, people cannot just be behaving like this. People cannot be acting like this in a sinner environment, because it will get to a time you will ask yourself, are we really living in a clean environment, in a normal environment? Because the environment we are living in now is not a normal environment. when the abnormal things have become the order of the day. If you are doing bad things, people even still hear you, people still sing your praises. So is that a normal climb, a normal country? No. So it's like it lets everybody begin to see for themselves, and which they are seeing for themselves, and unknown to them, unconsciously they make that statement. There are people that call Nigeria a zoo. They are not making a mistake at all, because even in animal kingdom there is orderliness. Some people say it's even a jungle, because at times it's beyond reasoning. You can't even know how to even put the whole thing together, that how can people still be behaving like this, and you still see some people still justifying what is really wrong. So guys, leave your comments below and let's have your take on this. Thank you very much. Bye.